Welcome back, aspirants on MacTech 40, and today is the lecture number 5 of ESC mains question solution of thermodynamics. Okay, and today we will solve the question of ESC mains of 2017. Okay, I have told you in yesterday's lecture also that we will solve two questions, but one question was theoretical and you can find in any book of thermodynamics. Okay, so today we will solve one question that is very conceptual. But before we start, as usual, one question for non-technical section. Okay, and this question has been asked in civil service exams 2018 prelims. So the question is, which of the following leaf modification occurs in the desert areas to inhibit water loss? So these three characteristics are given. First is hard and waxy leaves, second is tiny leaves, third is thorns instead of leaves. Select the correct answer using the code given below. So you have to select the answer which of the characteristics are present. Option A 2 and 3 only, option B 2 only, option C 3 only, option D 1 2 3 all. Okay, so you have to answer me in the comment section. So let's move to our technical section, and this question can be solved if you know the basics, the first chapter of thermodynamics basic. Okay, so the question is, the pressure in an automobile tire depends on the temperature of air in the tire. The pressure in the tire, it is dependent on the temperature, so you can say that pressure is the function of temperature. Okay, when the air temperature is 25 degrees Celsius, so this is initial temperature is given to us, and pressure gauge read 210 kilopascal. So you have to know that what the pressure gauge reads, which pressure. It reads gauge pressure, not absolute pressure. It reads gauge pressure, and gauge pressure is 210 kilopascal, and the initial volume of tire is given as 0.65 meter cube. Determine the pressure rise in the tire. So we have to find the pressure rise. So delta P we have to find in the tire when the temperature rises to 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, so as you know, the pressure is function of temperature. So as the temperature rise, pressure will also rise, and we have to determine the amount of air that must be bled off. That means bled off means that we have to extract or remove. Okay, to restore the pressure to its original value. To restore the pressure to its original value, that means this 210 kilopascal gauge, and at this temperature, and at this temperature means at 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, so how much amount of mass of air that we have to extract it. Assume the atmospheric pressure. This is the atmospheric pressure is given as 100 kilopascal, and universal gas constant R is 0.287 kilojoule per kg Kelvin is given to us. So before we start, one very fundamental, you all know this. This is the tire, suppose, and you have filled very accurately, not much, not less, not more. Okay, and when you start your automobile from home to go to office, and when you reach the office, and if tire has no any problem like puncture or any valve leakage, here suppose here is the valve where we are filling the air. If the valve is okay and there is no leakage in the tire, so have you ever noticed that if your tire is okay, then by reaching your office, your tire will get flattened or get swelled? Okay, no. Okay, this this will not happen because the volume inside the tire, the volume of air remains constant. Okay, if there is any leakage of air, then your tire will get flattened. If there is no any leakage, and here we have to neglect all the losses, it is given that in question. So volume remains constant, only it's a specific volume. That means volume occupied by unit kg of air, that will expand because the specific volume, as the temperature increase, okay, the air become less denser, so it will get, density will decrease. Okay, so volume remains constant. So first of all, write down the given data. It is initial temperature and initial and final condition. Okay, initial and final condition. So initially it is given that pressure, gauge pressure, it is 210 kilopascal, and initial temperature it is given as 25 degrees Celsius, or you can say that 298 Kelvin, and initial volume is given that 0.65 meter cube, and this volume remains constant. Okay, I have explained you why. And final pressure, gauge pressure, that after extracting that amount of air, that is 210 kilopascal, and before extract the air we have to find. And final temperature is 50 degrees Celsius. So if you convert into Kelvin, you can write as 323 Kelvin, and volume remains same. So we have to find the change in pressure before extraction of the air, and how much amount of air we have to extract to remain the pressure same. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, find out the mass of the air initially. What was the initial mass? So we know the equation, P initial P1 V1 is equal to mR T1. Okay, this is for initial. So initially pressure is, and here you have to take absolute pressure. So absolute pressure is 210 plus 100 kilopascal, and unit you have to be very careful in units. I am telling you in my every video that you have to be very careful, because if you are taking kilopascal, then your R value, that means universal gas constant, must be in kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Okay, if your R in the joule per kg Kelvin, then your uh, P value, that pressure value must be in pascal, and pascal is Newton per meter square. Okay, so your volume must be in meter. If volume is in mm, then you have to convert into megapascal. Okay, so here it is 200 kilopascal, so not much change. Initial volume is 0.65 meter cube. So what is the initial mass? Mi. R is constant 0.287 for air, and temperature is what, 25 degrees Celsius, or you can say that 298 Kelvin. So when you solve this in your calculator, you will find initial mass as a 2.356. Okay, 2.356 kg. So just box it and leave it, because we will use in at the end. Now it is constant volume process, so the PV by T ratio is constant because it follows ideal gas. Okay, and how we can say that it is follow ideal gas? Because in actual case the value of characteristic gas constant will not value of universal gas constant will not same, because Cp and Cv, or you can say the specific heat at constant volume and pressure, it will continuously changing with temperature. Okay, they are not at constant. So here it is given as constant, so we can say that they follow ideal gas condition. So PV by T is equal to constant, but here V is constant, so P by T ratio is, we can say that, constant. So initial pressure upon initial temperature is equal to final pressure upon final temperature. We can write like this. Okay, so what is the initial pressure? 310 kilopascal absolute. Initial temperature is 298 Kelvin, or you can say that 25 degrees Celsius. We have to find final pressure upon final temperature, 323 Kelvin. So when you solve this in your calculator, your final pressure will be 336 kilopascal. Okay, so this is the pressure after the increase of the temperature. Okay, but we have to find the difference. So what is the difference? Is 336 minus 310, so it is 26 kilopascal pressure change, and this is the answer of your first question. Now let's move toward our next session of how much mass we have to extract. So it follows ideal gas equation. Okay, and volume is constant, so we can write PV is equal to mRT. Okay, here P is equal to what, initial pressure as usual, and TF is final temperature, and volume remains constant. So here if you put 310 kilopascal absolute pressure, and volume is remains constant 0.65, so M2, okay, mass, final mass, and R value will remain same, and final temperature, that means 50 degree. So if we balance this air at this condition. So what will be the mass? Okay, so when you solve this in your calculator, so m2 will be, the mass will come is 2.17, 2.173 kg. So this much amount of mass in the system must be present to remain the system as 310 kilopascal pressure and 323 Kelvin temperature. So how much mass we have extracted, that is initial mass minus final mass, and the initial mass is what, 2.356 minus the final mass is 2.173. So if you take the difference, you will find 0.182. Yes, 0.182 kg. So this much amount of air we have to extract from the tire, so that the condition will be like 310 kilopascal and 323 Kelvin. If we not extract this 0.182 kg of air, then the condition, final condition would be 336 kilopascal and temperature is 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, so I hope you guys understand all this concept. If you have still any doubt, you can ask in the comment section, and as well as Facebook page also. And one more announcement, okay, that is, from tomorrow we are starting a new subject. It is refrigeration and air conditioning, okay, RAC, because it's been a month for thermodynamics. Okay, so you might have get bored. So to change the your topic and change your mood, as well as the uh, grip for all subjects, we are starting RAC, okay, from tomorrow. And from tomorrow, that will be a first lecture of RAC of EAC mains question. Okay, EAC series we will start. Okay, so stay tuned for tomorrow. Till then, keep studying, stay focused.